I want to thank you first for your responses to congressional letters that have been bipartisan in nature coming to you concerning the roofing directive. It is a bipartisan issue with contractors all across the nation expressing some concerns and reservations. OSHA has delayed the effective date of the directive and recently issued a memorandum suggesting that the directive will not fully be in place until March 2012. What OSHA has not done is change the substance of the directive. Stakeholders have met with OSHA personnel to express concern that the directive is not protective of worker safety and health. Our second panel will have witnesses a witness who is concerned that the new policy is less protective of worker safety and health. And so, Dr. Michaels, will you commit to holding a broad stakeholder meeting in order to really hear the concerns being expressed and seriously take into consideration making changes to that directive?
Mr. Chairman, we very much value the input of stakeholders, and we meet regularly with the stakeholders. I think some stakeholders are particularly effective. You know, we've met with representatives of the National Association of Home Builders numerous times over the last few weeks, and we have done that for a long period of time because we think it's very important to get their input. What we did was actually not put out a new directive. We rescinded a directive, essentially, that went into effect, a policy that went into effect in 1995, a temporary policy that exempted certain operations from fall protection. And this fall protection, which was the new standard that went into effect in 1994, covers all commercial roofing, and it covers much residential roofings with steep pitched roofs, anything 9 and 12 or above. So much of the industry is already covered by our old standard. What this does is this just makes it uniform across the board. Many states never changed their policy, and we heard, as Ms. Woolsey said, the home builders actually asked us to rescind this directive. We have a labor management advisory committee which asked us to rescind this directive. So we've listened to our stakeholders. We will continue to work with them to deal with issues of clarification, to ensure that information is getting out. But we're not,
But it doesn't seem to be getting out to the ones most intimately acquainted with and affected by it. And the concerns that we receive are saying that, number one, their concerns aren't being addressed. They're not being heard, and they would like the opportunity for more and lengthy input into the process with best practices.
Well, we're eager to work with them, and as you know, we've given, through our Harvard program, we've provided over $1 million in funding to the National Association of Home Builders, to the Roofing Contractors Association, to other groups to get that information, information out about safe work practices, and we'll continue to do that. And we think that will get the information out. Whenever there's a change in policy, it always takes some time. So we've delayed this, and we've changed the enforcement policy. So we think we've done plenty to get there.
Well, I would hope that there would be further opportunity due to the delay to listen more fully to stakeholders, because I'm not hearing that they're satisfied, that they feel that the department has truly heard the best case practices. And I tend to think that as we see ourselves as partners, understanding that they're in the field, desiring the safety, but also in the economic situation, that we address those concerns as well.